Thank you for joining me. Today we will look at how the public relations for the launch of Gorman's new collaboration, Mangkaja Cross Gorman, helps drive its success. Starting with the collaboration story, the key audience for the launch and who the main players are regarding PR, we are then ready to delve into the message, goals and objectives of the PR plan. This leads to the creative program where we discuss tactics used to reach objectives and the effectiveness of the PR plan to date. We acknowledge the traditional owners of country throughout Australia and recognise their continuing connection to land, waters and culture. We pay our respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. Gorman has collaborated with 80 Australian artists over 10 years. 2 years ago, Mangkaja Arts Resource Agency contacted them for a collaboration, having identified their proficiency in successful, meaningful and respectful collaborative relationships and projects. The copyright agency helped create a benchmark fashion licensing agreement, being the first of its scale between Indigenous and non-Indigenous organisations. The primary target publics are current and prospective customers. Gorman's target customer demographics are metropolitan women aged 35 to 65 who work and mix in areas that encourage creativity and flair, who have ample expendable incomes and an innate sense of personal style. They tend towards being socially conscious fashion innovators and are of the aware to active scope of publics. Media is also a key target public, with the principal media audience selected due to their integrity, reach and associated demographics that match those of Gorman Clothing. Shareholders, stakeholders and community are subsidiary publics for communications and are included due to their integral involvement and ongoing interest in the project. There are three main parties that are contributing to the public relations for this campaign. Gorman Clothing is the primary organisation and therefore maintains the overall strategic element of the PR planning and contribution for the launch. Mangkaja has a strong community involvement and investment in the project, and the copyright agency have a minor PR footprint, with communications focused on the impact of their involvement. Through true representation and respect, the Mangkaja Cross Gorman collaboration fortifies fashion as a connection between Indigenous arts and consumers. In this key message, there is a strong appreciation for the transparency and corporate social responsibility that went into this collaboration. The communication goals for this campaign are focused on reputation management and express the desired outcomes of the collaboration project. To raise awareness of the collaboration and launch of the range. This preliminary stage goal for the launch of Mangkaja Cross Gorman is a communicative chances and contacts goal category, as defined by Withersberg. This goal encompasses both the attraction of attention and achieving media response. To change attitudes of commercial viability of Indigenous prints in fashion. This communication goal is one of persuasion in regard to change of knowledge, attitudes and behaviours in the target publics of customers and community. The communication objectives address the specific aspects of contribution towards achieving the communication goals. The first three objectives are classified as informational impact objectives. Social media engagement, media presence and event attendance metrics are valuable insights into evaluating the success of the awareness communications goal. The measurement of product sales for Objective 4 gives insight into the potential of changed attitudes and behaviours of publics regarding success of the attitudes goal. The creative program makes use of traditional and social media as well as a range of events. Under the elaboration likelihood theory, we see different communication mediums for the same message engage the message receiver's central and peripheral routes in processing stimuli, which increases the effects of persuasion and therefore attitude change. Social media engages the two-way symmetrical model from Groening's PR models, creating a communicative environment of participation, shifting persuasion into mutual understanding, where changes in attitudes, awareness and behaviour can occur. Posts and stories will create a feeling of being part of the journey for the 240,000 plus followers on Gorman's profiles. Success will be measured through monitoring the level of engagement on posts during the launch. Traditional media will focus on the collaboration development, creating an interest in the process and the story behind the products. This employs the public information model from Groening's PR models, distributing factual information in a one-way format, and the attitude vis-a-vis behaviour change theory, with rational deliberation on the merits of the message, creating attitude change that can lead to behaviour change. Media releases and interviews will target primary media, ABC and Vogue.com, specialised fashion and community media blogs, and followed up with a fashion spread in Vogue. The success for media will be measured from the number of stories and mentions that occur. And then there are the events. Using the personal influence model, the events maintain and strengthen the personal networks and relationships with the organisation's stakeholders, strategic contacts and publics. An art installation at the MCA provides a backdrop for the media launch, with the public launch being a headlining show at the Darwin Aboriginal Art Fair's annual From Couture to Country, a celebration of Indigenous fashion, followed by smaller events such as pop-up fashion shows and VIP in-store events. The success of these events will be measured by their levels of interest and overall attendance rates. The response to Mangkaja cross-Gorman collaboration has exceeded expectation, with over 20 media and blog stories appearing online and social media engagement rates of over 80,000 across the Gorman socials. Instagram likes averaging 2,220 per post. The events have been strongly attended, generating further interest in the launch, and we very much anticipate the success following through into sales. The exploration of the public relations plan for the launch of Mangkaja Cross Gorman shows that there is a thorough and diverse use of tactics specifically selected for their ability to contribute to what is already a very successful launch of a benchmark fashion collaboration. Thank you.